I don't know why nobody's talking about this, but I've decided that I'm going to talk about this in this video. My question to women who are 40 years old and older is this: will your marriage survive without affection and effective communication? Yes or no? While you're thinking about the answer to that, let me continue. I was talking to someone just the other day, and he was saying that he had noticed that over the years there's a change in women around the time they turn 50. In his words, he says women start acting like they don't need a man, they want to be independent, they want to do their own thing, and in so doing they push their husbands away. And then maybe 5 years or so later, they seem to return to who they really were or are. And sometimes it's too late, to save their marriages, because their husbands are not just going to, sit around twiddling their thumbs waiting for them. Similarly, somebody forwarded a Facebook post to me, by one Princess Eseme Abudu, and I'm going to read it. So it's titled, "Men should prepare themselves to handle women who are over 40. Boy child, take note." When some women turn 40 or 50 years, something major shifts in their personality. They become bolder, more rebellious, more religious, more focused, more opinionated, and more emphatic about what they want. Don't be surprised when a previously obedient and submissive woman on turning 40 or 50 changes completely. Most especially when she has given birth to children. At this age, she may not go with the flow anymore. She may begin to ask questions. Is something food? She may begin to query some of your instructions and even the way you behave. She will become more outspoken and will not be afraid to speak her mind. If care is not taken, you may have to start doing certain things for yourself. If she has ever challenged or questioned your instructions, get ready to be shocked by her boldness and confrontational attitude. The only way to avoid total breakdown of peace and harmony in the home is for men to become fair, objective, and reasonable in their approaches to issues at home and or at work. Men should bear in mind that at this age, women also harbor lots of regrets about the decisions they have made in life so far. Their husbands may be one of them. A woman at this age is a better judge of character and will evaluate a man using very different and weird parameters. Men must start to prepare on time for this phase in the lives of their wives, their partners, their bosses, and their subordinates. What you put in is what you get. If you have treated her fairly, then you don't have anything to worry about. She will begin to appreciate you better if for any reason she didn't do so in the past. On the contrary, if you haven't been nice to her, fasten your seatbelt because the ride is about to get bumpy. I laughed when I read this. I find it so interesting. So those are just some excerpts from that Facebook post, which I found quite interesting. I don't know if you can relate to it, male or female. Have you ever, does this ring a bell? Does it ring true for you? I don't know. This got me thinking, on a serious note. This is perimenopause at work, and all those symptoms, mood swings, brain fog, hot flashes, night sweats, no interest in affection, zero energy, no motivation to do anything, not being interested in chores, cleaning the house, or even keeping up appearances or wanting to go out. We're under attack, not spiritual though, and we are in survival mode, just managing to put one foot in front of the other, just managing to take one day at a time. Menopause is the unseen and unknown and unidentified enemy, driving many husbands and wives apart, and we don't even know it. Our husbands are thinking that we don't love or care about them anymore. They think there's somebody new in our lives. We don't know what is happening to us, and we now start blaming our husbands for everything, not knowing that we are going through, a major transformation in our lives, which is the journey to menopause. And during that journey, our brain, our mind, our body, our emotions are not the same anymore, all because our ovaries are tired, they're about to retire, and so now they now produce the hormone estrogen in an erratic manner, either too little or too much, until we arrive at menopause, when the ovaries now produce constant but really low levels of estrogen called estradiol. I keep emphasizing to my sisters who, like me, are going through, menopause, that is so important, to sit our husbands down and tell them what exactly it is that is happening to us and why we have zero interest in anything concerning showing affection. It's all about our hormones. The truth is that it's not our fault. Ask him to be patient and supportive at this time, because you need all the support you can get. One big problem here is that a man's testosterone levels can be as high as 15 times more than a woman's. So their interest along these lines is not their fault. It's due to their hormones. And that's not all. There's so much awareness about prostate cancer, in recent times. And doctors, have come forward on social media, on TV, on radio, to talk about what puts a man at risk of having an enlarged prostate, which could eventually lead to prostate cancer. So what do we want our men to do? What do we want our husbands to do? And so let me answer the question I asked you, at the beginning of this video. The answer is no. Under no normal circumstance, marriage cannot survive without affection and communication. This man is not your brother. Let's not forget that. Communication and affection are the oil of any marriage. So please, let's sit down, with our husbands. Let's explain what we're experiencing. Let's share videos. Let's share research on menopause, and the effects on women. Let's zero our minds. The other room cannot be locked up and the key thrown away. And let's talk about it so we can reach some form of compromise. Husbands, we are calling on you to be really, really understanding and supportive of your wife at this time. Kind words of affirmation, help out with the chores at home, treat her like she's special, just like you used to back in the day, like when Harry first met Sally and it was love at first sight. All this go a long way to ensure that everyone is happy. But then on a serious note, we need to do all we can to stop marriages from crashing. Because a crashed marriage, leads to a broken home and children who are hurting. Children's mental health is affected. We need to do all we can to stop our children, getting hurt. If you have found this video helpful, or if you have anything you would like to share, please let me know in the comments. Take good care of yourself. Don't forget to be your brother and your sister's keeper. I'll see you soon for more insights on menopause.